Hey, you remember these old sprinklers? I remember growing up and actually like playing in this with my brothers. That was kind of fun. Little did we know when we were growing up it was just a sprinkler. Well, I want to give you a little tour. I planted some annuals and some lilies right there. So it'll break it up and give us some red and pink in my front bushes. Had to straighten that tree up. I want to give you a quick look at my fence. It's called a shadow box design with a 2x4 on top. And the great thing about this fence is that these guys actually put the separation 2 to 3 inches apart. And normally it's like 4 inches. But the way they did it gave me a lot of privacy. You really can't see in. I love it. It's a 300-foot fence, which means I have a huge backyard, but not that big compared to 500 foot. But there's my propane for the house, so that runs my fireplace and my gas stove. And here's my latch. What's great about this fence and the gate is they built it to where it swings downhill and actually stays open, so it doesn't hit me when I'm coming back or carrying things up and down the hill. Alright, here's my backyard. And so I want to show you just how big this fence is. And my little patio. I'm going to have somebody do a landscape design to see if they could turn this backyard into something pretty. But for right now, what I'm doing is just trying to water the grass and keep it alive. But I wanted to show you what's going on. As you can see, it really drops off right about here. And I have an easement underneath my ground where the sewer or the water or the sewage line goes back down there. So they said it was okay to build a fence on top of this easement as long as, I understand that they might have to come in and do some work if something happens. But so 25 feet down to the fence and 89 feet across is a bad area where the builders only sawed it up to where the black silk fence was, right about here. And then the rest is up to me to take care of. So I gotta hire some people to rototill it and fill it in with some dirt so that my yard doesn't keep rolling downhill and eroding away. And then the guys that built the fence actually are gonna put at least 3 cinder blocks high retaining wall behind the fence. So that'll also stop my yard from rolling downhill. And here's the other thing, which was kind of cracks me up now, but this is my neighbor's cable for his TV. Yeah, I'm gonna unplug it if they don't bury it, because I'm gonna call them up and tell them I'm gonna mow my yard and it's gonna cut that cable in half. And then my neighbors will not know what happened. The good thing about my backyard was it was buried under 3 foot of snow. So it actually had a lot of moisture for about a month in January and February, and then it turned green. Here's what happened to the sod they just laid about 2 weeks ago that I've been watering and trying to save, but I don't think it's going to come back. It's just turning brown. So I think, they just laid it right on top of the dirt and didn't put any topsoil down, so I'm pretty sure they killed it. But I didn't put a gate on this side because it was really too small, but I made sure that all my equipment was behind the gate so no one can mess with it. I'm paranoid. But anyway, up here I'm going to put a deck. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is, what I have in mind is to have a square deck come out from here and then step down and then have another deck go out there, and then on the other side step down and have another deck go out there, so it kind of has a tiered effect, and then have the stairs wrap around together and come down in the front here. I'm going to turn off my front sprinklers, and I wanted to show you my high-tech sprinkler for my backyard. You can get those at Lowe's and Target. Anyway, pretty neat. I love my fence. I just got to get that retaining wall up before it rolls downhill. Yep. That's my basement, and it's furnished, but I still haven't gotten blinds up or anything yet, so, you know, that's a lot of money. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed the tour of the fence. Oh, I have to show you this. This is cool. It's a really neat bolt action. Book. Sounds like it's locked. He did a really good job. Yep. Anyway, my Middle Eastern neighbors over here, my Hispanic neighbors over there. They've got like 5 people living in their house. Cool. They've got, I don't know how many people living in that house. I got some nice neighbors though. They're really nice. Well, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.